Hello, my name is Craig Spencer, IPSIA Master Certified Technician and USBC Silver Certified Coach. I've been operating a pro shop for a little over 15 years, and I'm here today to share with you a new technology in the ball buying process that you could be missing out on. There is no doubt that the way that we shop for things has changed drastically over the decades. Bowling is trying to evolve as well. For a very long time, the way that most people would buy bowling balls is they would go into their pro shop of choice, and they were kind of at the mercy of their pro shop operator to pick out the right ball. Hopefully that pro shop operator knew their style or would watch them bowl, but basically they had to hope that the pro shop operator chose the right ball every single time. Well, now there's a new way that further enhances your pro shop operator and gives you more perspective on all of your options. So we're talking about bowling ball demos. I'm going to go over who they work well for and the 4 main components that people sometimes worry about when attending a demo event. Ball demos are a way for you to test out the latest and greatest bowling balls without having to pay for them first. 4 main components that some people may be worried about in the demo ball is the span, the layout, the pitches, and the hole size. So we're going to be going in detail on each one of these, so that way you'll have peace of mind that the demo will be a great resource for you. So the span is the distance between the holes on the bowling ball, and this is adjusted depending on the size of your hand. IPSIA says that this is basically the most important part of how your ball fits, so it's important that the demo and the bowling balls get this right. The way that we take this into consideration at the demo event is we have multiple bowling balls, the same exact bowling ball drilled with different spans. And this ensures that we can get it very close, if not identical, to the spans that you normally use. So up next is the layout. The layout is what is determined how we're going to position that core relative to your style to achieve the performance that you want out of the bowling ball. One of the most important parts about the layout is to remember that the performance is not based on where the pin is relative to your finger and thumb holes, but instead where the pin is relative to your PAP. Not things that you necessarily need to know, but your pro shop operator will. The reason that I mention that is because it is a common misconception on the demo ball, because the pin is above the fingers, that it is drilled neutral, which kind of implies less overall performance. In today's modern bowling balls, it does not work that way at all. Actually, where the pin is placed on most demo balls, for about 80% of bowlers will yield a medium to high performance reaction. Up next is pitches. Pitches are the angle that the holes are drilled at to kind of combat any kind of flexibility or the way the hand bends. So up next is hole size. So with hole size, the way that we combat this is we have all kinds of inserts for the fingers and the thumb that all vary in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Now, thumbs can be pretty unique, so if you have a very oval thumb or just an odd-shaped thumb, again, you can go to your pro shop and have them drill an interchangeable thumb for exactly your thumb size, which means you can get the exact pitch and the exact thumb shape that you normally use, and you can keep that thumb to use at every demo that you ever participate in. So to recap, we use multiple bowling balls and a large variety of interchangeable inserts to ensure the span and the hole size fits really, really well. And lastly, the pitches and the layouts that are used are very, very similar to what 80% of most bowlers will be using. And the last important point, if the pitches or hole size is not exactly the way you want it, get with your pro shop operator and have them make you a custom thumb that you can use at all demo events in the future. So you might be thinking, wow, I get to try out several of the latest and greatest bowling balls. This has got to be an expensive thing. Well, really, in most cases, most pro shops will charge $10 to $20 for an entry fee for the event. You get normally an hour to 2 hours of bowling for that, and normally you get a part of your entry fee back as well towards any purchases that you make that day. So it really is pretty affordable, and it's a great value for the resource that you're getting. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is not meant to replace your pro shop tech. This is meant to enhance him or her. Most often, the pro shop guy or girl is out there on the lanes with you, watching you bowl, watching you test out this equipment. So it's really meant to further allow him or her to see your style, see you bowl, see how all of these different bowling balls match up to you, and then get your direct feedback, your instant feedback on how you're liking each type of bowling ball. Now, to the pro shop techs out there, I'll be the first to tell you it is a bit of work hosting and putting together a demo event. But to be fair, it doesn't get a whole lot easier than just, sitting behind the counter and recommending a ball. But I can't tell you how great these events are. Your customers will love them. They will not only be able to experience all the different bowling balls and get a perspective of all of their options, but they'll be that much more satisfied with each ball choice that they get. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a better idea now of the resources that you have available to you and how they work. I look forward to hopefully seeing you at a demo where you can experience the new standard in ball buying.